tool of the day. This is the collar nut. I call this the collar nut for the fuel pump. This is the removal tool. It just has these fingers, hooks into the little tabs, and you break it loose. You don't need this. You can use a pry bar, knock against it with a hammer. You just got to be careful because these plastic teeth, they can chip pretty good or easily. You can also use 2 screwdrivers in a cross hatch like this and try to break it loose. Knocking against the teeth might be the easier way to go instead of the 2 cross screwdrivers, but this is the best, safest, and you can loosen these and adjust the width of these fingers to suit the pump size, or the collar size, sorry. So let me just maybe reposition this. So you just position it, doesn't matter which fingers you position it to, in or against, but you got to make sure that you don't bend or kink these plastic fuel lines. And sometimes you do slip a little bit, but if you apply enough downward force, it should stay in place. And there's room for a ratchet as well. Once it's loose, it's actually quite easy, and you want to, before you move it, you want to make sure that you make marks. This one already had blue marks, and there's an arrow here that's pointing to the gas tank arrow. For reassembly, makes it easier, and also for installation, for how tight the nut is. If you turn it up until at minimum that the original lines line up, you know it's tight enough. So once it's loose, give it a few more turns, and it'll get to the point where you can turn it by hand. Tight quarters, but there you go. Out she comes.